Hands down, one of the windiest workouts I've done in a long time. I wanted to go on a 10K run, but this morning I had to kind of throw that out the window just because of how cold the wind chill was. The wind was absolutely terrible, and I knew that we had no chance of filming it. People's hands would have frozen. So getting into the workout a little bit more, on the first mile, we were running at an average pace about 8 minutes. Just came out of the gate hot. I was going to do a base pace of 8:50 according to the 10K, but since we were only doing a 5K, it was freezing. I knew I could keep my heart rate on the lower end. I just wanted to get right into it, get it done fast, make sure that people were not freezing to death. So first mile was about 8:04 is what the average pace was. But most importantly, at some point during the run, there was a Mack truck that drove by us, and I literally thought I was gonna die, Andrew was gonna die, everybody was gonna die. And it's funny because when you're running with somebody kind of filming you, you're constantly paranoid and a little bit worried that something's gonna happen to them. Mile 2 was a 7:50 pace. Wanted to kind of pick it up from the 8 minute, 4 second pace as I started to kind of find my stride, warmed up a little bit, was no longer sitting there frigid, completely frozen the entire time. One of the annoying things that happened was my shoe came untied just around the 1 mile mark. So just sub 1 mile, my shoe came untied, quickly stopped the watch, tied the shoe, made sure Andrew was good, and we kind of kept going. So maybe my heart rate dropped a little bit, 1 minute mark per se, where it dropped back off. So that kind of helped me get back up to that shorter mile. So we went from 8:04, 7:50, 7:44, and then we closed out the last 200 meters with a 6:58, kind of busting our ass as quickly as possible to get to the end of the run so we can get back to the house. The average heart rate was 153 for the 5K, which is actually really good. Usually my heart rate runs extremely high, and I'm trying to get that into a more comfortable range. I'm not a running coach. I'm just learning as I go here, and I'm just having a great time getting better at running. And I think what I love about running so much is a constant progression where I'm seeing such massive leaps right now because I'm able to get better because I've never done it before. So I'm instantly able to get stronger, get faster, get better. I'm doing strength training on the side. And I know at some point I'm going to kind of hit that like plateau where it's no longer faster by minutes or major jumps, and it's going to become smaller and smaller and smaller in increments, but that's what makes it obsessive. You got to just keep showing up, got to continue working, and got to keep running. So let's go get some coffee. This run club specifically is for anyone and everyone who wants to come. And so it's not just for me and what I want. And so I'm trying to take all these different tones from different people and different concepts and thoughts from people and really truly take into account. And so I thought I'd have a logo by now, and I don't. And that's really stressing me out because at this point I haven't posted anything on Instagram yet. I'm really stoked that the Instagram has 35 or whatever, 36, 37 followers, which you can see here. And thank you for following. And I want to create content on that page that people can start sharing. The kind of reason I'm doing this is I want to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's not just all good things. It's not just all awesome things. It's not just hype Instagram content, hype reels. My frustration is everything is taking longer than I thought. And everything's being a lot harder than I thought. From filming these episodes to the running itself to trying to balance my work, life, family, personal schedule. And it really is consuming a lot more time than I thought. But I'm invested in that because I really want this to work. In the next week or two, my goal is to line up that schedule. Announce the first run, get that out into the world, create the Facebook group or the Facebook event for it, get people excited, get people out in that space. Because if I'm not able to stick, that sort of like stake in the sand and kind of point to that, I feel like it's just going to continue pushing and pushing and pushing. So today we're going to go meet with Derek, a good friend of mine. He owns Foundry Gym, which you saw in another episode. I was doing a sprint workout there. Awesome dude. I want to do some sort of collaboration with him because he's built an amazing kind of community with the gym mentality and with like the fitness space. So excited to talk to him, and you'll see him here in a couple minutes. So ever since I sort of started posting this running content on Instagram, I've had random people kind of reaching out to me. It's interesting just because I've had a couple people on the website that have attached and like sent, hey, I want more information on the run club. I've had a couple people message me in DMs. I've had people follow the Instagram and kind of start to like wonder and wait when something's going to happen. And so I'm gonna have a call here with a gentleman named Shay. I don't know him. We started following each other. I'm not exactly sure where he's from, but basically he's launching something next year and he wants to see where overlaps are kind of happening.
Hello.
What's going on, Shay? It's Curran.
Hey, what's up, Karen? How you doing?
I'm good, man. How about yourself?
I am doing well, man. I am doing well. On the move.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, just so you know, like I said, I with everything I'm doing with my run, building of the brand of the run club and everything I'm doing, everything is filmed in my life at this point. So right now you are on film, and I have to do the whole, like, since we're on cell phone and Pennsylvania is a two-way consent state.
Okay.
This conversation is being recorded, not for anybody's betterment purposes, but for the internet.
Yeah, no worries, man. So the Torchbearers Collective is for those that lead the way, and I want it to be, a little bit more counterculture. It doesn't need to. I don't want the hype. I want authenticity.
Yeah.
And that's really, that's kind of the start of it. It's I want to help people in finding their purpose and their vision.
Well, I love it. I mean, honestly, I'm glad we connected. Let's definitely stay in touch. By July, hopefully this is off the ground for me, and hopefully by July we will have met.
Yeah, we'll stay in touch, and like I said, iron sharpens iron, and I hope we can kind of grow and watch each other's paths, kind of flourish.
I love it, Shay, man. Thank you. I'm glad we connected, and I'll talk to you soon, all right?
Yes, sir. We'll talk.
All right, buddy. See you, man. So that's interesting, just because we met on the internet, and we have a common thing that we both care about. 6 months from now, like I said, I'm down at Henalopen State Park running miles with Shay. So, sorry, Derek, for being late. Let's get talk to Derek. We need more local coffee shops. We're always meeting at Starbucks. It's always Starbucks. Oh, it's just me. Last time I saw you, you were like a naked mole rat.
I know.
And now you got like the sickest ass.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Good to see you, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's good to, you guys rolling with all this.
Yeah,
stuff.
bro, literally, I saw like out of nowhere one day and posted it. It's like, oh, check out, I have 2 cool sleeves out here. I look like a badass. I'm just like,
Dude, I'm not done yet either. I'm like,
and so I wanted to meet with you today, basically, it's like to let you know, like I said, so your shit is pop at this point. I'm stoked for it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, I mean,
looks a little different than now.
it looks fucking great. The people give a shit. The people have always given a shit, but you really, like, focused a lot more recently, like, cultivating that more. If that makes sense. Like, there's more of a culture there than there was even before.
That it's cool. It's where people want to come, where people, like, they look around and they feel like this is different, this is special. And, I think we've achieved that to some extent, but it's a never-ending process.
Yeah.
Like, you got to constantly see, like, hey, this is where we're at. How can we take it a step further? What can we do to set ourselves apart? What can we do to make this an even more enjoyable experience for our member base?
So does experience.
Yeah.
So you think the experience matters?
Oh yeah, experience is definitely that's a big thing, and attention to detail on top of that.
The question I want to know is, would Foundry be willing to host a run, like a pre-run? So I want to help small businesses. Sure. So then what happens is, like, okay, well, we show up, it's 20, 30, 40, 50 people, and it's at Foundry this Friday, every single Friday of this month mainly. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to build that in my mind. Or maybe it's not Friday. I know you say Friday night at the bar, that's your slogan, but it's like, if it's Tuesday at 6:30 the entire month of March, every Tuesday night at 6:30.
I would think even just with our community, there'd probably be good amount of interest.
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah. I mean, especially if it was a Foundry estimate.
Yeah. Blast. I like that. Dude, do you have shirts that say that? So that was awesome with Derek. I have the little microphone right here, and basically what I wanted to say is that we couldn't be more excited that Foundry and Common somehow, some way, are going to do something. I'm not sure what that is, but
yeah, like Karen said, we're still figuring out the details, but we definitely want to find a way where we can collab make this come to be for Lancaster. And I'm just really excited hearing all the ideas and the vision for what you guys want to bring is awesome. So we'll figure out the details and make sure you're following along so you don't miss out.